All right, guys, here we go. We're keeping it rolling here with the Paul and the Clemson Tigers. We're going to go now to D.C. So Clemson gets a guy from the D.C. metro area, okay? And, you know, they're going to get a guy that's a physical defensive end, David Ojijebe, all right? So, you know, David is a guy that is listed at 6'3". He has good twitchiness, you know, inside as a defensive, as a D lineman. Here you're going to see him, you know, run up to the tackle. You're going to see him open up the door. You're going to see him make a play. All right. So he is 6'3". It looks like he is, again, how long of arms does this guy have? I mean, if he was 6'5", he'd be a 5-star, but he's 6'3", so he still is effective. All right. I think you're going to see some good hustle here. All right. Yep. He is good in the run game. He has good discipline of, you know, kind of, you know, surfing across the line of scrimmage and then kind of making plays when it's a run play as well. Here he stand up D lineman, stunts well, makes a play. All right. Makes a sack fumble. It was blocked well, but he went right into the lap of the of David. All right, so David at times he plays a little bit high. All right, so does he? So maybe there's some flexibility concerns with David. I think he's good lateral. I think he has lateral speed. All right, I really do. Let's see him here. So he plays on a good D line. There's other kids that are good on this team. Just watching this tape. Here he stands up to the block, gets off of it well, shows good instinctiveness, and makes a play. So very strong upper body kid. Fights through that line, fights through that tackle very, very well, and is able to reach and get a quarterback sack right there. Just kind of a bull rush. Like the inside stun. I really like that stun. And this guy's a big guy, so I wonder actually if he has flexibility to play like your 2 or 3 technique on the defensive end, on the defensive line, because here he's playing a lot of like 4. So if it's a 4-3, I guess it can be an edge, but he can also maybe slide in and play some, you know, play some 2 technique as well. All right, so I think he has versatility along the defensive line because he's very stout and very big. And listen, if he's going to play on the inside, I think he's going to be even tougher to block because you can stunt him really well. He does have really good speed for a guy of his size. He's a very physical player in both the run and the pass. He's more of an upper body specimen. The lower body, I think, like flexibility needs can improve in terms of his pad level. He could get lower and he can extend his flexibility. So, but here you see him, you know, plays high, but again, is able to show some good physical toughness, has very strong upper body strength, plays very, very physical. It looks like he does have wingspan as well. So I like the player. I like the player. He's going to have to be utilized well and work on some pass moves because in the ACC he could end up getting blocked. All right, so it'll be interesting if they beef him up and play him inside, or again if we're going to play him on the edge. Let's see here. Does a good job, really good job of showing poise there against that running play. Here we go. Here's a running play. He's good against the run here. Stands up the blocker, gets off of the block, and finishes the play. Pretty good at actually getting off of blocks and finishing run plays. All right, so he has some physical toughness to his game. And he has lateral speed, so I think that the D-line coach can really work with this guy, all right, on diversifying even your array of pass rushing moves. But he does make an impact, and he is a productive player. He's physical. He's a great tackler, I would say. Really good tackler. That's the strength of his game. He's good at going side to side, so he does have light feet for a bigger guy. But I would like to see him, again, I'd like to see him work on his bend, work on low pad level, and work on some moves. I'd like to see him develop a spin move. I think a spin move could be a great tool to add. And he shows good motor because he sometimes gets plays that are on the other side of the field. So David has some things to work on, but I do like his game. And I think he's a good rotation piece for this defensive line. Going to have to work on flexibility if he wants to attack the quarterback. But let's see how special David can be. He's going to a great spot at Clemson. There are some things that you'd like about the player. He is athletic. He does have great upper body strength. He can take on blocks. He doesn't shy away. And I think the pass rush moves are even going to develop as he goes on into senior year and to Clemson. So that's David Ojijebe here on Kurt Magoosh at Slaughterhouse Sports.